Yoga is a discipline, considered to be a discipline. However, it's not a mechanical discipline. It's a discipline that you put on yourself by watching and how you adjust and change everything. So, when you practice these practices, especially what I explained to you with Hatha Yoga is also valid for the Raja Yoga, things like pranayama. When you do pranayama with the understanding of what I just told you, that Ya is working through me. Isvara Sarvabhutanam Hridyesa Arjuna Tishtati. The God is, Krishna is everywhere. Sarvabhutanam is in all beings. Hridyesa, in my heart He is there. Tishtati, He is here. Like that, when you practice yoga, it gives you the connection, a new connection. And then it adds a new dimension to the practice and adds a new angle of awareness to the practice as well. I can say the same applies to puja as well. Same applies to everything that we do. The moment you add the angle of connection to it, puja also same thing again. Puja should really be Purna Janita, Purnatta Janita. Pu means Purnata, Jam is Janita. Coming, Janita means coming, arising out of the Purnata, which I am connecting to. Then you see, okay, today I feel like doing this. Today there's some different energy, I want to do it this way. Today I want to do this stotra. Today I want to stop here and do maybe perhaps lead this puja into more meditation, lead this puja into more yoga. They are all connected. We put them all in silos. We put them all in watertight compartments. There is a body of knowledge in India which combines all of this: the yoga, the Veda, all types of yoga, all types of Veda, and all types of knowledge into a solid practice that is called Tantra. And in the Tantra, there is a body of knowledge called Sri Vidya, which is Atma Vidya, Mahavidya, Sri Vidya. That body of knowledge integrates yoga, Tantra, Vedanta, and every body of knowledge into one single whole. So, who is qualified to practice this? Everybody cannot practice what I am telling you, but I will also tell you who is qualified to practice it. One who practices the first two limbs of yoga has not been very well talked about, especially in the West. Not well explained, not totally, its importance has not been magnified enough. The yama and the niyama. One who practices the yama and the niyama are the only one qualified to practice yoga. It's a big subject, but I will tell you, basically, what are these? Saucha, Santosha, Tapa, Swadhyaya, Iswara, Pranidhana. If you have this, you are practicing niyamas. Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Asangraha. If you practice this, you are practicing the yamas. One who practices these yamas and the niyamas are the only one qualified. To whatever angle you can practice, are the only one qualified to practice yoga. Because why it is necessary? What I just told you about the connection, you can only understand the connection, the new angle which I told you about. Only one who practices yama and niyama understands what is this new connection to the Divine Spirit and uses yoga, the madhyama, the medium of yoga for spiritual development in that angle. Then you can go in rocket speed in your progress. Tapa means creating heat in the body. It's the intensity. Tapas means the intensity. Anything that creates intensity in you is a tapas. So if you are passionate about it, if your whole heart is in it, you are in tapas. That's a qualification for yoga. Or for anything for that matter. If your energy is flowing totally in you as you practice, enjoy doing it. Enjoy every breath that you take in pranayama. You see where it is going. You see what it is doing. And you are with it. Then pranayama itself is tapas. The heat that pranayama produces is the tapas. It's not that you are pouring agni. Into the agni you are pouring something into the, you create fire and you pour something. There is an inner agni. There are different agnis corresponding to different chakras. We will not go into that. However, to pour into that, make an offering to that, make an offering to the prana and the apana in you, to where they are going. Make them as an offering to something higher than you, the ya, that is kriya. So kriya gives you the new understanding of tapas. Then swadhyaya. Swadhyaya is swadhyaya, studying oneself. You should constantly study yourself to see what is happening with you. Write down what is happening with you. Realistically, truthfully, share with yourself what is happening. Rather than saying, oh, I am great. Not like that. Or I am useless. Not like that also. Both are extremes. Who is qualified to practice yoga is one who is truthfully facing himself or herself. Saying, this is how I see myself now. And understanding and taking the next step from it. What do I need from here? Next step. That is swadhyaya. Studying oneself to see where I should go now next. Ishvara pranidhana is, Ishvara is the Lord of creation. God, the creator. Pranidhana is my feeling of humbleness, my feeling of surrender, love and devotion. Ishvara pranidhana is three things combined. It is love plus devotion plus surrender. When all three are combined, it is called Ishvara pranidhana. With that angle, when you practice a yoga becomes successful. So when you practice asana, you practice with Ishvara pranidhana. You practice pranayama, you practice with Ishvara pranidhana. You do puja, you combine yoga with it. That is Sri Vidya. This is Mahavidya, this is Atmavidya. Great masters like Jesus, great masters like Adi Shankara practiced Kriya Yoga. And that's why they were outstanding people. Par excellence. And they taught that also. But that personal knowledge has been forgotten. What was personally important has been forgotten. Down the line. I just wanted you to become a little bit more awakened to that. Personal coaching from these great masters. Think more about it. Listen to what I have said again. Don't think you know. You don't have to know more. You only have to be more. So to be more, listen to what I have said again and again. If you probably listen to this presentation 4 or 5 times, you will get it and use it in your sadhana. Namaste.